What's up with you, brother?
CJ, y'all scored 30-plus in each of those last two quarters. What did you think about the offensive execution from you guys in the second half?
I thought we did a much better job, similar to how we executed in the first game. Much better second half, more aggressive, more assertive, running to our spots, fighting for space, finishing around the basket, making an extra pass. I had a couple bad turnovers, so I got to tighten up. But I thought all in all we executed, pretty well against a championship caliber team.
About what BI was able to do on a big stage tonight?
Yeah, I'm glad he gets to play on the stage. This is, what he's been waiting for, what he's been looking for, his entire career. A chance to show his hard work, a chance to show his skill set, a chance to show his mentality and his ability to take over games. And I think tonight he took the game over every facet. Passing, rebounding, dribbling the spots, getting to the free throw line, hitting threes. You got to see the full arsenal tonight, and I'm thankful that he gets to play on this stage, and I'm thankful I get to be his teammate.
Yeah, back in February when we asked you, why you want to come to New Orleans, the first thing out of your mouth was, have you seen B.I.? So I guess, did you envision him being able to do this type of stuff on this stage?
I watched him play, league pass before I got traded. So I had a pretty good idea of his skill set. I knew what type of work ethic he had, what type of mentality. He's with my agency, so, I was able to make some calls to kind of get an idea of, his thought process, how he sees the game, how he thinks the game. Obviously, we went to dinner, and we were able to kind of get on the same page. And I envision him being dominant, and I think he's being dominant. He's a basketball savant. He's continuing to learn, ask questions, study, watching film on the table, watching film on the bus, taking care of his body now better. All those little things is why he's having success and why you see it on the big stage. So if I said I envisioned 37, 9, and 9, maybe I'll be lying, but I knew he was nice, and I knew he could play at an elite level and dominate at an elite level against anybody.
Yeah, and it seems like almost immediately you two were able to click on the court and understand how to complement each other. What did it take to kind of get to that point?
You just got to be willing to sacrifice. I think that's what it's about. The best players, know when to shoot, know when to pass, know when somebody else has it going. And I play alongside, one of the best players ever played in Dame. So I've watched him, his work ethic. I watched his preparation, and we figured out how to coexist. And then I ended up leaving, and now I got another player in BI who's very talented in his own right. And in order for us to be successful, you got to be willing to let the other person flourish. And tonight, he had it going, so I tried to make sure I stayed out of his way. Take shots when they're there, be aggressive when I need to, facilitate, still impact the game. But I just want to win, so I don't really care about the rest of what comes with that. I just want to do whatever it takes to help our team win.
You guys hold Chris to, I think, 5 of 16 tonight. I know you were doing a lot. I mean, it was a lot of switching overall tonight, but what do you think worked particularly well against him tonight?
I mean, we tried to show different stuff, but he's seen it all, man. He knows what he's doing, how to manipulate defense, knows how to get to his spots. I think the difference was he just didn't make them tonight. He hit some big shots in the fourth quarter last game. Hit a couple threes, kind of kept him afloat. But, credit, our staff for doing a good job. Credit our personnel for doing a good job. But also, you need luck in this game, right? It's a make or miss league. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. And tonight we made them and they didn't.
What did you think of the job that Jackson was able to do tonight, especially in that third quarter?
Yeah, he was great. He played with energy, and we try to get him more involved, understanding what his talent level is, understanding, his motor, how aggressive he can be on both ends. He got a crazy shot block, running the floor, getting dunks, finishing around the basket, making his free throws, and then he's got a tough responsibility as a young guy in the league to have to guard, a Devin Booker or to have to switch on to a CP. That's tough, and then you got to go bang with Ayton. So he's learning, he's adapting, and I'm proud of the growth that he showed tonight. In a tough environment against a championship caliber team, he played well.
I know we've talked about the rookies playing so many major minutes for you guys in the fourth and lately. Looking back for those guys, how much did not only the play-in tournament itself, but those 6, 7, 8 games leading up to the play-in, where it was must-wins, the Spurs game, the Lakers game, things like that. How much did that help them, you think, be prepared for an atmosphere a night like tonight?
I think it definitely helped, but there's nothing like the playoffs. I mean, you have to play in it to truly understand it, and I tried to explain that to him. I was like, I can't even really explain to you, the magnitude of some of these games, what it's going to be like, how important execution is, half court, how every game is close. You're never really out of it, because it's such a long game, and I think they've just showed tremendous growth, not just from, the 2 playing games and the 6 games we used to close the season out, but from when they were 1-12. You know, I mean, that takes a courageous group, you know, led by a courageous coach, you know, a servant leader who did what it took to get the best out of his players, and then they went and put the work in so that we could have success tonight with Jose knocking down shots, with Herb locking up, making his free throws, with Trey knocking down shots. You know, we had a lot of guys who were in the G League, you know, finishing this game.
And
CJ, as a veteran player, how do you keep the players, the rookie players, with that mentality? That's just the word, not the mentality of a rookie. Especially what they bring to the defense side of the game. Maybe a little bit more about Jose Alvarado. What does he brings on the defensive side?
He's fearless. He's got a lot of energy. He's going to get into you defensively, pick up full court, fight over screens. He's going to battle with the big man. I think he drew an offensive foul, you know, trying to front the post. And then he's crafty. He can get in and out of pick and rolls. He's got a nice floater. His jump shot has improved a lot. I think you've seen the video of him saying, yeah, I can shoot. He can shoot, and he's showing that, you know, hitting big shots. Tonight he's hit some big shots in some of the previous games that we've played, and he's been someone that we can rely upon late in games.
And Larry talked about how difficult it could be for a young guy to have your minutes chopped in big games and still be able to respond the way Jax did tonight. Just what did you think about that aspect of what he did?
I thought he showed a lot of growth and maturity tonight. He played, 11 minutes in game one, and most guys would be frustrated, you know, maybe check out. And I thought, you know, he was professional. He was still, you know, Jax, you know, happy, go lucky, listening to music, dancing, all those things. And he came out and he performed well. He was aggressive. He showed the athleticism. He made the right passes in the pocket when we hit him. And he's a big part of why we won tonight.
And you talked about how much you wanted this team to get New Orleans invested in this group. How much
They
are you?
gonna show out. They gonna show out.
That's what I was going to ask. How much are you looking forward to what Game 3 will be
back to
like?
the crib, baby. I can't wait to see it. I'm already knowing I played there before. I know what type of time they be on when we go back home. So I'm looking forward to not being in enemy territory, you know, for a little bit, and actually hearing cheers when we shoot and pass and do nice things.
Let's go to Jim on Zoom.
He actually just answered what I was going to ask, but I was just going to ask you how much you're looking forward to seeing the environment. I know you've seen pretty awesome stuff from the crowd in a few of the games that you played lately.
I know they're going to show up and show out, and we're going to do the same. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. Hopefully it sells out in advance. And, you know, I lock my tickets in with my family early so that, you know, do what y'all got to do. Buy as many tickets as y'all need to. Have a great one.